Hi guys, this will be my first ever YouTube video. Um, my name is Joe, I'm 41, and I'm going through the process of getting a new chew. That's the name. Um, my process is a little bit different than what a lot of other people on YouTube have done. As a matter of fact, I haven't found anyone that's been doing it the way I'm doing it, and so I thought, you know what, I'm going to take the time to put together some videos, and maybe this will help some other people. Namely being that, excuse me, I went through the process of getting my teeth pulled first, and I'm going to be waiting a total of about 3.5 weeks before I get my immediate, sorry, not immediate, permanent. Um, and So I didn't go through the process of getting immediate dentures right away. Um, and and I wanted to just kind of help anyone else who wanted to kind of look into what does that process look like? What is it going to be like going a month or two without any teeth? Um, some of you may be familiar with Bill Westland's channel. I don't know if I can pronounce that right without teeth. Bill Westland. He's an excellent YouTuber. Thanks, Bill, for all your help and encouragement. You're one of my favorite channels, and I'm very thankful for all the information, advice, and you sharing with us the process that you went through. And so I'm going to start by telling you a little bit about myself. I'm self-employed. I'm a woodworker. Um, I work from home in my home shop. This is my home shop where I'm hanging out and doing this video right now. Um, I'm married. I've got 10 children. Yeah, you heard that right. I've got 10 children, no twins, all with the same woman. Love my wife, and she's still my best friend, and we're still on our honeymoon now 19 years later. Okay, so why did I go about getting all 27 of my teeth pulled and then not get immediate dentures? Number one reason, cost. I'm up here in Canada. I'm in Chilliwack, British Columbia. And up here, our dollar doesn't have near the bang for the buck as American dollar does. And I could not afford to go the route of getting immediate dentures and then, the relines and everything, and then 6 months later get my set of permanent. So I kind of went a hybrid route. I went and did the free consultation with different, first with a denture place and then with a dentist here in Chilliwack, who I highly recommend if you're in Chilliwack or in the area. Greenheart Dentistry or Greenheart Dental. Excellent, excellent. Dr. Shaw is awesome. He's been taking real good care of me, and I give him 2 thumbs up for the work that he's been doing for me, and he's been really helping me through this process, as well as all the staff there. They're just awesome. Always happy, positive, and helpful, and yeah, just very, very thankful for everybody there. So I went through the process of getting the consultation, and we discussed a few different options. My teeth were really bad. I have a genetic condition. It's a connective tissue disorder called Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, hypermobility type. I know that doesn't sound like it has anything to do with my teeth, but it actually does. If you are familiar with EDS, or you know somebody who's got it, or if you yourself have EDS, you know that one of the problems is dental crowding, bad teeth, bad gums, and a high narrow palate, which actually is helpful when you get dentures, apparently. So I have had terrible teeth my whole life, hated to smile, which has been hard on my wife and kids because they love to see me happy and smile, and I love to be happy and smile with my kids, but I've always hid my smile. I took a video on E-Day morning of my teeth just before I was going to the dentist to get them all taken out. And maybe I will post that video later or post some snapshots from it, and you'll see what I mean. Anyways, so the options that it came down to was I was going to need root canals, a bridge, and some other dental work. And altogether, I was looking at about 12 grand minimum, just to try and preserve what I had. And my mouth hurt so much and has hurt for so many years. I said, no, forget that. Essentially, nutshell, take them all out, and I'll just go with dentures, and I'll go home. I'll hide away in my shop for a few weeks or whatever, and then get the dentures and learn to talk again and eat. And the dentist, I got to tell you, didn't want to go that route because he felt that my teeth were salvageable, or at least many of them were. But I just said, look, this is the one chance that I might have in a very long time. I got to take this. So financially, that was the choice I had to make. Everybody's journey is going to be different, and everybody's situation is different. For me, and a lot of people are going to ask, because I did, how much is this going to cost altogether? I mean, I couldn't give you a breakdown at this point, but it was almost to the penny, $7,000 to do it this way. Now, that was with an IV sedation, which I highly recommend, IV sedation. Because I don't remember a thing from E-Day. Well, I should say late that evening. I went in first thing in the morning, had all my teeth out, don't remember anything. Till late that evening, I vaguely remember kind of realizing I'm in the bathtub at home, and my wife told me later that I had wanted to go and have a hot soak in the tub. But just to give you an idea of how out of it you are, I was frustrated because I couldn't find my multi-bit red-handled screwdriver that I always keep on the fridge to go for a bath. I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking. Anyways, so that was why, like, I couldn't afford another $1,500 or $2,000 it was going to cost for immediates. So I wanted to do a video talking about the process, not the entire process. I'll do that maybe another time, but I wanted to say that there are guys like me, 41 years old, family man, you know, and I went this route, and I'll tell you, it's not, you know, it's not the funnest way to do it. I, you know, would have preferred to do immediates if you can afford it. You know, I know Bill Westland, he always says wait, you know, 8 weeks. I've gone 3.5 already, and I'm getting my teeth tomorrow. That's why I wanted to make this video. Tomorrow afternoon, I'm scheduled to get my teeth finally. But I'll tell you, it's been a challenge that I think I would have much preferred getting immediates if I could. At least that way, by now, I would have already learned how to eat and talk and everything all over again, whereas I'm going to have to go through this process again. Some of the things that I've struggled with during this process is cabin fever. Obviously, if you're the kind of guy like me, like, you know, if I have had enough of my home shop for a bit, or the house, I mean, with 10 kids, 17 and under, sometimes it's a little bit like a daycare in there because my wife homeschools. And boy, it can get, you know, a little bit much for a guy like me. And so sometimes you just want to run to the store, run to, you know, Tim Hortons and grab a cup of coffee or something like that. And you don't feel comfortable doing that. Maybe you would, I don't know. But it's hard enough for me to just, you know, come on YouTube and talk like this in front of you guys. But I'm hoping that this might help somebody. So you go through the cabin fever. I'm a church-going Christian man, uh, and so my family has been going to church ever since September 29th was my E-Day, and today is October 23rd, Monday. And so every Sunday, since my family's been going to church without me, and I miss that. I miss, hanging out with my friends and fellowship, and most importantly, I miss going and being a part of, uh, worship and singing my heart out to the Lord. Um, uh, it, there have been a couple of times where I've been really down. Um, Let me tell you, there are times where you get really down. You get depression. You get buyer's remorse in a sense because you start thinking maybe I made the wrong decision, whatever. Let me tell you one thing that will help is if you're thinking about going through this process, take some videos, not just photos, but videos where you're talking into, I mean, we all have these phones, right? We can do this. Take some videos where you're talking to yourself and telling yourself why you want to go through this process. Show your teeth to yourself. You don't have to show that to anyone else. Um, it will help you to be able to go back when you're going through those really dark times going, why did I go and do this? If only I would have just taken out a second mortgage to fix my rotting teeth or whatever. You know what? Like everybody says, it's going to be the best decision. I mean, that is easy for me to say when I still haven't got my teeth yet, but maybe it's not so easy to say. Uh, then you'll be able to go back to those videos and watch them and see, what were your reasons for why you did it, or you don't want to get that buyer's remorse because it can get you down. Like I'll tell you, man, I'm a carnivore. I love to eat meat. I mean, I grew up in Alberta. I'm an Alberta boy. That's like the Texas of Canada, and I'm a hunter. And when my wife and I got married, I told her like from day one, I said, every night I need a piece of meat on my plate. Like I can't do soup and salad and stuff like that for supper. Lunch, that's fine. I don't eat breakfast, but I need meat in the evening. And she's been a good wife and understanding. And but I'll tell you, when you can't eat meat, you can try blend it. I did that once. I took a steak and I cooked it up and I blended it in my NutriBlender or NutriBullet or whatever it is. And it tasted great, I gotta say, but it's not the same. And so you will get buyer's remorse if you go through this process, especially if you go as long as Bill suggests, which is 8 weeks. You're going to get frustrated that you won't be able to talk to your friends, talk to your wife, talk to your kids without, kind of spitting and sounding goofy and looking goofy. I mean, look at my face. I look, well, you haven't seen me before, but I look different. My wife tells me I look old, and so that's hard. On the upside, you're going to eat ice cream. I had ice cream for the first time in years, and it was awesome. But that was short-lived because I'm a salty snack guy, and I got to tell you, that's another struggle. No chips, no, not even like Cheetos cheese puffs or whatever, without mashing them up in a bowl or something first, because you think you might be able to just kind of gum them. You can't. As a matter of fact, that brings up another issue. Your jaw here, when you had teeth, you're able to bite down and form words and pronounce stuff and eat and chomp. You're not able to do that right away afterwards. And in order to even just pronounce words properly, your jaw is now overextending beyond what it used to because there's no more teeth there. It doesn't go like this, it goes like this. And you're overextending. And for a guy like me with Ehlers-Danlos, like connective tissue disorder already, ligaments and tendons and stuff, that can really be frustrating and make it sore. Talking a lot does that. And I've got little girls that ask a million questions, and yeah. Okay, what else? So I would say if you're going to go this route, I was planning on basically lasting only a month before I got my teeth, or going through a month. And I went in on last Friday and did the wax try-ins and saw my face for the first time, my whole life, first time with nice teeth. And my wife was floored. She couldn't believe how great they looked, how real they looked. And those were just the wax ones. So they told me then that they were having, they were going to be sending them into the lab that day, and that they would be back Tuesday if I wanted to come in Tuesday and get them put in. And I said, yes, absolutely. So yeah, tomorrow afternoon I will have teeth, and I'm really looking forward to that. If you're thinking of doing it this route, so that you get past the really bad swelling and bleeding part and everything, and with immediates, and you can do it. Bill says it's a better way to go, to at least go 8 weeks, he says. I'm not quite going 4 weeks, and it's been tough, but it might be worth it, and I will update as I'm able. I want to do another video about some of the other struggles and solutions that I've come across, but I'll end this one here and just tell you thanks, guys, for watching, and if you wouldn't mind hitting like and subscribe, I'd appreciate it. And if you have any questions for me, post them at the bottom, and I will get back to making another video to maybe address some of those questions. All right. Thanks, guys. Cheers.